Hi, BookTube. Today, I am going to take you on a little journey here. Somebody asked me today what it is I actually do because they don't know, and I've never been really clear about it. So I will kind of take you through my filmmaking era, my period of filmmaking, which was about 10 years. Um, as you can see, I was making movies under the very real sounding name Creep Creeperson. And this is really old. There used to be a horrible picture of me up here, too. Um, Look, Skrotar the Conqueror is what I'm also known as. Um, this is about music stuff, which we could talk about on a different day. And here are some of the movies that I've done. Um, Frankenstein, O.C. Babes in the Slasher, Zombie Town, yada yada yada. This one right here, Sexual Violence in Cinema, was one of the many documentaries that I tried to make that I'm not cut out for making documentaries. I shot the whole thing, had some great interviews, and then just never put it together. Now, when I say I made these, actually, let me go onto the IMDb now. Ooh, my rank fell down. That's awful. Um, so yeah, so these are some of the films I've done. Let's go from the beginning. Um, let's see here. I started doing music videos. That's what this was in 2006. And then I did another music video and a bunch of short films. And Decomposing Jack was my first web series that I did. And that's probably my favorite thing I've ever done. I actually just wrote that as a novel. So it's getting edited now. And then Frankenstein was the first feature I did. And it wasn't anything like Frankenstein. It was like one of those things where the person said, hey, let's use Frankenstein since it's a built-in audience already and just make a movie. But O.C. Babes in the Slasher Zombie Town, that was the first movie of mine that actually got picked up. That was the original poster that, look, a 1.5 out of 10. It's so bad. It's so bad. But it was a lot of fun. I'll show you the poster that the distributor went with in a little bit. He, Erection, and none of these are porn. Just like came from like the Ed Wood and Roger Corman school where make a movie with a crazy title just to get people to go watch it, kind of thing. The Creep Show thing was just all my short films. But yeah, Erection was about an alien virus. Cage Lesbos a Go Go was a women in prison throwback. Vaginal Holocaust was a vampire redneck movie, like a redneck vampire deal. Corporate Cutthroat Massacre, that's for the Lake Death. That movie never came out, which really bums me out because that's one of the more beautiful slasher movies that I did. Orgy of the Damned. According to Amazon Video, I could watch now. This was the first in a long line of gay vampire films that I did. It used to be called Orgy of Blood, and that came out in like Thailand, Russia, Brazil, and something like that. But for some reason or another, the company changed the name of it. And I don't know. I hear nothing about that. I'm not in the decision making. A funny thing, OC Babes in the Slasher Zombie Town, China, we found a bootleg of it in China. And in China, it's called Bar Cry, whatever that is. Monster Killers Club, this is on YouTube. It was a comedy reality show, and I play the main character with a British accent, if you could believe it. Let me see here. These all came out. That came out on Theater Deranged. So there's that. Another superhero movie. The producers just changed the title of that recently. It used to be called Finger Bang, and it was about a guy who could shoot bullets out of his finger. The Brothers Cannibal, probably one of my best movies. Teenage Suicide, and Brides of Sodom came out. But Brothers Cannibal, this, Teenage Suicide, and a bunch of the ones we already went over are with a company right now that's supposed to be putting it out. Like they were supposed to start coming out this summer. Fork You is about a guy who kills people with forks. The Visible Man was a really fun movie about a guy that did this thing, and it made everyone in the world invisible but him. So the production cost on that was very low. Bitch That Cried Wolf, and Zombie Dolls. These two movies, though, Visible Man and or was it this one? Yeah, it was Zombie Dolls, Invisible Man, and Ghost Goggles. I made these three movies back to back. Visible Man and Zombie Dolls I shot in Minnesota, and then this I shot here. Ghost Goggles was actually, it's a kids movie, and it's the last one I made. And then these right here, with the exception of that, but White Zombie, Satanicus, Reanimated Roadkill, another documentary that'll probably never happen. Bam and Frankenstein's Bride. These are all movies that are in the editing stage, that and Alien Babes in Heat. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. So now let's go to see some of the posters of this stuff. So that's my Dracula poster. Oh, and look, there's a picture of me making a movie. That's fun. That's a crappy picture. That's a picture of me as one of the redneck zombies in Vaginal Holocaust. Let's see. This is the first Frankenstein poster that I made. It was crap. There's a really cool one. I'll show it to you if I can find it. Theater Deranged. That's a small picture. Brides of Sodom. This is what drove me absolutely crazy. The adult answer to Twilight New Moon with an edge. I couldn't believe they put that on that. There's vampires in it. That's the only thing that makes it like Twilight. And the only thing adult in it, I guess, is that there's a lot of... This was another one of the gay vampire films I did. after I made it for the same company that I did Orgy of Blood or Orgy of the Damned for. And he's like, we want, I want it more gay. And I'm like, okay. So this one's a little more like that. And then this picture right here, I don't know how this started getting circled around, but this is the picture that was on my Wikipedia page. And that was just a picture in my old place in North Hollywood. And I think I just posted it on Facebook or something, and then it started popping up on all these sites and stuff. I thought that was kind of funny. That's the motel we shot Gritty at. That's a shot from Cage Lesbos. Oh, here's a shot from Monster Killers Club. There's me. I was the he guy in that. Let me see here. There's Peeping Blog. That was a good concept, but I don't think it was done very well, let's say. Here's the back of the box. That's me. Oh, this is fun. Here's a picture of my daughter when she was little with Kane Hodder, who plays Jason in a bunch of the Friday the 13th movies. And then this over here, if you can see it, it's a half picture. I hate when they do that. But this is the better looking Frankenstein poster. Here's the erection poster. I've always loved that one. It's very simple. Let me see here. What else we got? Good Lord. This is really exciting. There's a shot from Orgy of Blood. The movie looked great. Oh, it's on Mr. Skin. Wow. I really made it. So it's like this big, like, vampire orgy. Oh, where's that from? I've never seen that poster before. Oh, that's an awful poster. That's horrible. And then that's also from that movie. There I am in Monster Killers Club. Good stuff. Let's see here. That's from Ding Dong Dead. Oh, here's one of the many finger bang posters we did. We tried to make them really comic booky, with all the different characters. That was kind of fun. And there's me in the movie. I'm this guy. Pretty cool. That's Dylan Vox. I don't know if you could make him out very well. And that's Mindy Robinson. She's been on a bunch of stuff on, like, you'd know her if you saw her in The Bitch That Cried Wolf. She was like the main chick. And that's a horrible vaginal holocaust poster. Oh, this is the box art they did for OC Babes. I don't know what this is from or what it is, but that was that. That's from Brides of Sodom. That's from Lovesick Captivity, I think. Oh, this is from White Zombie. And this is from Lake Death that never came out, which just breaks my heart. Let me see here. That's a fun picture of the band when we were on tour. If you want to see a couple of them's. But yeah, good stuff. Is that it? There's my free Kindle Books book that Amazon made me take down. Or change the name of. They got a little mad about it. This is from Cage Lesbos. That was a funny thing. And here's me in White Zombie. I'm yelling. That's me too. Can you believe it? Zombie Dolls. This is one of the last. Oh, that's a really little picture too. This is one of the last movies I did. Let me see here. That's a behind the scenes vaginal Holocaust shot. This is from Gritty. Oh, look out. Cover that. And this is also from Gritty. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here's the big Finger Bang poster that had like all the characters in it. It was really cool. We had a lot of Ron Jeremy's in that. He's been in a lot of my stuff. He's great, and that's the better Frankenstein poster. Here's a funny shot from Vaginal Holocaust. And I'll just leave that alone. There's the good Orgy of Blood poster. Oh, and then that was the first release of Brides of Sodom. That was the poster they did for it. But yeah. Oh, here's an extremely tiny poster for Ding Dong Dead. I really like that. I think I'm going to be writing a book of that actually. And then this was the awful Vaginal Holocaust Cage Lesbos a Go-Go double feature poster that the first distributor put out. It's fine. I just think it's such a junk poster. And if anyone is curious about any of these things, all of these trailers, that's Teenage Suicide right there. And that's Ding Dong Dead, and that's Corporate Cutthroat. Charlie's great. Oh, and that's Cannibal Blood Girl right there. That's fun. Let's see here. So, yeah. So, a little walk down memory lane. But anyhow. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, I was in this movie. Vampire Boys. I was some like backwoods hick in the woods of Los Angeles hunting. So if you know what's wrong with that, you win the prize. That's on Netflix. Oh, and there's Peter from Dracula, and those are the girls from Ding Dong Dead. Ding Dong Dead's about a group of girls that ring people's doorbells and run away. And finally somebody goes after them. And here is the... I worked on this with Charlie. This is Bloody Mary 3D. And I think this is the Thai release. I don't know. Oh, is that Bear? He looks different. But it says 2D. That's so funny. We did a 3D movie and for this company, and they couldn't get anyone to actually put it out in 3D. So we had to shoot it in 3D, but it ended up just coming out in 2D. It was hysterical. But I didn't see the movie that made me want to basically stop making movies. Oh, here's Wonder Valley. I wrote that with the director. Oh, and there's Charlie with the Vampire Boys guys. That's fun. Anyway, the thing, the thing that kind of like broke me, like mentally and financially and everything. I thought it was on here. I guess it's not. Was this movie called The Catacomb Tapes that we were supposed to get this huge budget. It was like, well, huge for me. So it was like $3 million or 5 million or something like that. It kept changing, and we had like um, God, I can't remember who was attached to it now. We were supposed to shoot it in France, and so we were getting all of this money from France to do it. And for about 2 years, I waited to do that movie, and I put a lot of other projects on hold because I kept being told that, oh, in 2 months you're going to be in France shooting this movie. So I turned down a bunch of work, and then the movie never ended up happening, and that just like destroyed me. Um, was Ghost Goggles on here? Yeah, Ghost Goggles. This was the last movie I did. This was the kids movie. That's a horrible poster. Um, but yeah. So anyway, um, I made a bunch of movies. If you guys want to see something funny, look up Monster Killers Club on YouTube. Hey, and there's a picture of me with toilet paper rolls on my eyes. Isn't that clever? Yeah. All right. So anyway, so that's something that I used to do. So I hope that was fun. Bye.